Well, it's super light out here. We'll give it an hour. It is she's supposed to pick up here, and there's the odd little crest, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like 7 knots right now. At least. Okay, well, we got come back up here a bit. So we got 7 knots here. 7 knots of wind. Looks like there's some more wind really coming up ahead of us, so we'll see how that goes. Right now we're in a full moon and 100% wind. Chop heights like 2 feet right now, and probably building. So about 12:30, the wind actually came up quite fast, and it increased to a steady Beaufort Force 5, which was about 17 to 21 knots. The boat had been set up with full canvas, so I quickly reefed in the jib to the second reef point, and looking over my shoulder and aware of the forecast that there was a small craft advisory and winds could come up to 30 to 35 knots. I was sensing that very quickly I was going to be way overpowered, and I was already starting to feel overpowered with the full main up. So I began the exercise, hardened up the jib, close hauled, headed into the wind, and then reefed in the main all the way to the second reef point. I decided to be conservative given the current wind and the forecast. I was reasonably comfortable that if things did get a little more western out there, that I could head back downwind if necessary and even drop the main and sail back in gale force winds under jib only. I'd come upwind quite a ways, and the wind wasn't forecasted to change. So I was reasonably confident that if things did get up to Beaufort Force 6 or Force 7, that I could head downwind, take down the main, and sail back jib only. The chop height at this point had risen to about 3 feet. Wind hadn't been blowing too long, and probably about a 15-mile fetch right here. See, it's 20 knots now. Said it could get gusts up to 30, so I was doing 5-6 mile reaches, and then I came about and headed back, slightly more close hauled and into the chop, and with the current and the chop building, the boat was bouncing around a bit. There was the odd 4-footer, but with the double reefed main, the double reefed jib, the boat was handling it very well. The odd time was overpowered. The hydrovane was handling the conditions no problem, which certainly is to be expected. It's not a difficult point of sail for the hydrovane. So in these conditions, I am clipped short to the boat with my short tether to the jack lines that run fore and aft. I am also still clipped in with my longer tether, which is an old piece of climbing rope that I actually use whenever I'm single-handing as soon as I leave the marina. If the conditions got a little more western and there was even more danger of going overboard, I actually put rope ladders on either side of the boat. In the event that I do go over, I got an easy way to climb back in, and I can use the Watt and C bracket as another ladder to climb back in the boat if I need to.